Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the final countdown. The slasher division has been an absolute bloodbath of an event, but now, the moment you've all been screaming for has arrived. It's time to reveal the Chillergeist League Tables' definitive expert top 10 slasher villains. Boris, are you ready to present our first contender?
Affirmative, Doctor. Commencing with the 10th position. At number 10 we have Subject Willis, colloquially known as the Fisherman. His placement here is primarily due to his high retribution motivation factor, demonstrating a consistent, relentless pursuit of targets tied to a singular past transgression. His geographical mobility factor is statistically superior to other localized threats, allowing him to extend his terror beyond a single fixed environment. However, his overall kill efficiency rating and lack of psychological play beyond overt intimidation prevent a higher placement. While undeniably a formidable force, he is outperformed by the psychological complexity and iconic status of the villains ranked above him.
A fitting start to our list. The Fisherman's relentless pursuit is certainly terrifying, but as you say, he lacks that certain ne sais quoi. So, Boris, who lurks in the 9th spot?
At number 9 we have Subject Bates, known to some as Norman Bates. His placement is a function of his profound, psychogenic dissociation factor, and his masterful use of psychological terror within a controlled environment. Unlike more overt killers, Subject Bates's pre-termination psychological distress induction is subtle and manipulative, making him a unique and deeply unsettling threat. His operational zone, the Bates Motel, is a masterclass in environmental control. However, his low kill count and limited geographical mobility restrict his overall threat projection. He is a master of intimate psychological horror, but his impact is on a smaller, less widespread scale compared to the higher-ranking contenders.
A truly terrifying figure, Boris, and a testament to the fact that some of the most chilling monsters are those who hide in plain sight. I can't wait to see who's next. Who has earned the 8th spot on our list?
At number 8 we have Subject Art, colloquially known as Art the Clown. His high placement is a direct result of his visceral shock metric and his operational adaptability. Subject Art's methodology is characterized by a high psychological terror index, as he utilizes unsettling gestures and delayed gratification tactics to maximize victim distress. His weapon versatility score is statistically superior, demonstrating a chilling creativity with a wide array of implements. He is a truly unpredictable and modern threat. However, his relative recency and lack of a sustained, deep narrative legacy prevent him from eclipsing the enduring iconic status of the villains positioned above him.
A modern monster, indeed. Art the Clown's brand of sadistic performance art is absolutely unforgettable. That chilling silence speaks volumes. Now, Boris, who takes the 7th position?
At number 7 we have Subject Chucky. His placement is a reflection of his remarkable possession persistence rating and a formidable durability and resurrection count. Subject Chucky's ability to return to operational status after multiple instances of critical damage is statistically exceptional. His total confirmed kills, estimated at over 100, is also a highly significant metric. His diminutive threat discrepancy index and high resourcefulness with improvised weapons make him a surprisingly versatile and persistent threat. However, his limited physical form and a narrative that sometimes leans into self-parry result in a lower, overall threat perception than the higher-ranking contenders.
The pint-sized terror. What Chucky lacks in size, he more than makes up for in sheer, relentless fury. A truly iconic and resilient killer. So, who holds down the 6th spot, Boris?
At number 6 we have Subject Pinhead. His high ranking is based on his conceptual complexity and his profound, supernatural command factor. Subject Pinhead's operational methods are not merely physical, but interdimensional, focusing on the summoning of an entire Cenobite collective to inflict a unique form of extreme sensory experience on subjects who have made a contractual pain-as-pleasure agreement. His methodology transcends conventional slasher tropes, making him a truly unique threat. However, his reliance on a specific summoning ritual and his self-imposed rules of engagement prevent him from achieving a higher ranking than the more widely recognized, proactive, and physically brutal slashers.
A truly cosmic and artistic killer. Pinhead doesn't just murder, he offers an experience. A beautifully painful one at that. It's no wonder he's so high up on our list. Now on to our top 5. Who starts us off, Boris?
At number 5 we have Subject Ghostface. His placement is a testament to his high reboot compatibility index and his mastery of psychological distress induction. The brand's adaptability, coupled with a signature auditory impact via voice changer technology, allows for a consistent and highly effective intellectual terror coefficient. Subject Ghostface excels at playing mind games, making him a unique threat. His placement is limited by the human fallibility factor of his various operatives. The killer's human mortality and dependence on a rotating cast prevent him from reaching the seemingly supernatural heights of the villains ranked above him.
A terrifying figure and a master of the meta-narrative. Ghostface truly understands how to play with his prey, both on screen and off. So, Boris, who takes the 4th position?
At number 4 we have Subject Leatherface. His ranking is a function of his primal terror coefficient and his status as a foundational slasher archetype. Subject Leatherface's operational methodology, while driven by his familial unit's directives, embodies a raw, visceral, and almost animalistic form of terror. The high visual intimidation factor of his biofluid disbursement and his iconic high RPM cutting implement give him a timeless menace. His ranking is limited by his geographical and psychological confinement to his family's operational zone. He is the master of his domain, but his terror does not extend far beyond it.
The original. The embodiment of pure, unbridled rural terror. Leatherface is a true classic and a must-have for our top 5. Now, Boris, we're down to the top 3. Who is our bronze medalist?
At number 3, we have Subject Kruger, known as Freddy Krueger. His high ranking is a direct result of his Dream Realm operational capacity and his profound psychological torture proficiency. Subject Kruger's ability to bypass the physical realm and operate on a subconscious level gives him a high ENES capability index. His signature catchphrase Impact and verbal psychological distress index are statistically superior, making him a masterful manipulator of fear. His ranking is limited by his waking world vulnerability and his dependence on his victim's fear for his power.
A true artist of the mind. Freddy Krueger doesn't just kill you, he plays with you until you beg for it. A masterful, brilliant killer. Now, Boris, who takes the silver medal.
At number 2, we have Subject Voorhees, known as Jason Voorhees. His placement is due to his exceptional durability and resurrection count, and his high operational consistency. Subject Voorhees' operational methodology is characterized by a high relentless pursuit factor, combined with a superior environmental control factor. Within his designated zone of Camp Crystal Lake, his kill count and efficiency metrics are among the highest. He is the physical embodiment of an unstoppable force. His ranking is limited only by his lack of psychological complexity compared to the top-ranked villain.
The unstoppable force. Jason is an absolute juggernaut of terror, an inevitable doom that you simply cannot escape. He is the embodiment of the relentless hunter. And finally, Boris, who stands atop the slasher division as the ultimate champion.
At the number 1 position, the undisputed champion, we have Subject Myers, known as Michael Myers. His placement is a function of his unparalleled primal evil coefficient and his psychological simplicity. Subject Myers' operational methodology is devoid of clear motive or complex psychology, making him the purest, most terrifying form of evil personified. His high stalking efficiency score and environmental integration factor create a subtle, all-pervasive dread. He is not a monster born of a single tragic event, but an inexplicable elemental force of nature. This psychological blank slate and his seemingly supernatural resilience, coupled with his iconic status, make him the highest projected threat in this division.
And there you have it, Fear Fiends. The definitive list of the greatest slasher villains of all time. While others may have higher kill counts or more theatrical kills, our champion's quiet, relentless, and pure evil is the very definition of slasher horror. Thank you, Boris, for your impeccable analysis. And thank you, Fear Fiends, for joining us. Be sure to subscribe and tune in next time for the next division of terror, only on the Chillergeist League Tables.